Red's long.
I want to get the presentation.
Where is it? What now?
If I stand this.
Well, a very good afternoon and welcome to Valentine Sports Park. The culmination of a brilliant 2024 Futsal Premier League season. It's the grand final between the Enfield Allstars and the Mascot Vipers, and a very special occasion for Ryan Shepherd, Australia's most decorated futsal referee. This will be his final match in charge as he prepares to retire. There he is in the centre of the screen at the moment. A lot of respect from his colleagues, but also the players, of course. He's taken part in some of the biggest tournaments across the globe in futsal. Great to see his children with him here today. James Preston with you to bring you all the action as we wrap up an incredible season. These two teams far and away the most dominant throughout the season, but in particular for the Mascot Vipers, just the one loss all season. And of course, it was handed to them by the Enfield Allstars back in round one. So it's a very, very long time between drinks there in terms of having another loss. So 14 straight matches without defeat for the Mascot Vipers. Of course, the last time these two sides came up against one another, it was a very slender victory for Mascot to the tune of 1-0. That game in round one was a 4-1 win for Enfield. So this one is not a foregone conclusion. We know it's going to be tight as the two captains bid farewell for now. Dominic Cox for the Enfield Allstars and Sasha Chilas for the Mascot Vipers. Vipers, of course, despite being so dominant across the past few years with multiple minor premierships, still haven't etched their name on that big trophy that says Grand Final Champions. Can they do the double here today? UTS were looking to do so in the women's division, but they fell well short of the mark. If you're just joining us, a massive victory there for Eastern Suburbs Sokoa, 7-1. I dare say this will be a tighter affair. Dom Battalato in between the sticks for Enfield. Bruno Pavado also starting along with Michael Cooter. Lobo out there as well. We are just about ready to get underway. Nobody leaving early for this one. It's been a massive day here at Valentine Sports Park, but we are underway for the Men's Futsal Premier League Grand Final 2024 between Enfield Allstars and Mascot Vipers. Right, knocks to forward here, looking for Cooter. Quick roll on for Bruno Pavato, just across the face of goal. And that was as close as you can come inside the first 10 seconds of the action here. Mascot with a little nervy start to begin things as they release it here through DeMello. There's a number of futsal-roos in this side for Mascot. DeMello is one of them. So too Fornito, who now has it at his feet here. Chopping back away from that sideline. DeMello caught through the middle here from Cooter. That certainly could have resulted in a foul. Now it's worked here for Tom Quilligan. Oh, and Pavato sliding in. Just managed to get it right, otherwise that could have been dangerous. It's now Connor Quilligan also out there. Quilligan. Maybe a little bit wider still. Connor finding a lovely pass there, but he just took his eyes off it momentarily. Did Ethan DeMello. He started here from Enfield. Right, with a lovely little twist away, now takes off with good speed. Right, tracking back to the middle. Quilligan, strong in the challenge himself. Released here, now for Fornito with the right boot. Pavato showed him away from goal. Of course, coming into this one, Thomas Quilligan with 14 goals to his name. Top scorer for Enfield. Only outdone in this contest by Michael Cooter, who's got 16. A good save now from Battalato. Big swing here. And then Lobo looking to release. Couldn't find the right target instead. Landed here for Connor Quilligan. Fornito. Cross now for DeMello. DeMello now taking off. Good change of speed. Battalato. Good save. Pavato on the counter. Quick release, an option back to the middle. Well cleaned up here from Quilligan. Oh, and then really dragged down there from Bruno Pavato. And there's a foul. So now Connor Quilligan, who himself has scored a stack of goals so far this season, 10 in total. First real opportunity here for either side. Oh, and then getting contact too. It was a decent effort from DeMello. Great save from Battalato. All the way back here for Fornito. Quilligan looking for DeMello. Along the sideline, turned away though. Pavato. Nice quick release. Go to the top and then looking for him. There's always going to be an audacious attempt from right up along the sideline. Tough one to deal with. So no score as of yet. Still 0-0. Early on at Valentine Sports Park. Only about 2 minutes of play. Quilligan sends it now for Fornito. Lovely little pass here for DeMello. Quick release out for Connor Quilligan. Now for brother Tom. Tom taking off, trying to get the shot away. Pavato. Once more with that terrific slide. Just shutting down the opportunity. Back here for Fornito. Another futsal-roo. Oh, on target. Good save from Battalato. Ushered away. Now Tom Quilligan. Denied there from right. DeMello turns away from the middle. Back here for Fornito. Rolling it back for Connor Quilligan. Now DeMello once more. Quilligan. And Fornito just took his eyes off it momentarily. Was watching the inside pressure of Pavato. That was all that was required for that one to come free. Right. Sends it out wide now. Under pressure there is Lobo. And the pressure mounts. Good result here for the Vipers. DeMello. Quilligan. He's hovering around that halfway line at the moment. Back here for Tom Quilligan again. Enfield can ill afford to give him free rein. Certainly strike it, and from distance for that matter. Badalato out very quickly to shut down that one. Acting as a sweeper keeper on that occasion. And about 3 minutes gone. Now DeMello up against right. Very strong in the tackle. Dispossessed. Over the sideline it goes once more. Now looking for Fornito. Turns off the left boot. Right with a good stop. It's Ryan Shepherd closest to us on screen. That's first referee, but also Andrew Best, Nick Bacco, Jonathan Moore, and Taman Husseini. He's operating as the timekeeper. That's your officials for this final. DeMello nowhere to go. Dispossessed as Vidal enters the action now for Enfield. And the captain, Dom Cox, on deck now as well. Finding a ball here for Cooter. Cox now making a run. Quilligan. Cut out the threat. Now finds a great pass. Oh, and then Connor Quilligan didn't quite connect it properly. The ball from Tom was an absolute ripper, though. First corner of the match falling here for the attempt of Tom Quilligan. Again, Badalato with a good stop. Now Connor knocking it deep for brother Tom. Fornito threatening. Vidal steps up, makes the challenge, and Pavato is fouled. Great start made here from both teams. We're expecting this one to be tight. Across their two matches, just 6 goals in total have been scored. 4-1, Enfield defeating Mascot Vipers all the way back in round 1, then much later in the season. This Mascot with a slender win over Enfield, but that loss, if you're just joining us, for Mascot, that was the only one they suffered all season, but Enfield have the blueprint, if you will. Now Connor Quilligan. DeMello. Quilligan tracking around. Badalato got interested momentarily, then hopped back between the sticks. Twisting away. Now deeper here for DeMello. Threatened the shot, but then went wider still for Tom Quilligan. Quilligan lays it off here for Nito. DeMello. Can't find support. Vidal steps in the way of it. Badalato keeps it in the field of play. Back for Cox, looking for Pavato, who was a little too far forward. Cox couldn't do much about the angle. As Connor Quilligan comes off for a much-earned rest. Peter Politis out there now for Vipers. And receiving it here. One of these futsal roos. Fornito trying to squeeze through Bruno Pavato. Under all sorts of pressure, does a great job in the end. Cox unable to find him. Fornito. And once again for Tom Quilligan. Great footwork to get away from that attempted challenge. Vidal then stuck out a foot. Now DeMello feeding a pass down the sideline. Pavato joining in the defence. Alongside Cox, who held him up. Politis eventually dispossessed, but Still get the restart here, Vipers. Now Fornito takes off, minimal room to work with. Over the byline it goes with about 5.5 gone. Filipovic was fresh onto the court and had made a run towards the goal, but Battalato was taking a little bit too long to collect possession. We'll still look for Filipovic though. Politis in the back. No call coming though. Fornito, right to the middle, up Main Street. Pavato under pressure, looking to get the shot away is Sokos. Still come up with a corner though here, Mascot Vipers. Taking their time to set this one. Golden opportunity here for Mascot. Fornito got a decent strike on it. Vidal stepped up though and got his body in the way of it. Now charging forward, trying to get around Fornito, who does a great job to reel it in half on the deck. And then a wonderful pass looking for Sokos, who gives the thumbs up because that certainly was on. Great contest unfolding here at Valentine Sports Park, but that's a pass that's gone wide of the mark. Now, Costa Sonakis, a little taste of things now. Battalato coming up with that one. Cox. Back off the right foot. Filipovic over the top. Cox working hard here to try and get a look at goal. Does get a shot off. Good save from Chilas. And now Filipovic jamming in. Harsh tackle from Sokos. Plenty of aggression from both these teams in the opening moments. Cox. Vidal. Tomilic out there now. He certainly has found his way to goal throughout the season as well. 6 so far for Tomilic, but he tends to score them in batches. That includes a hat-trick and a double along the way. Now supplied short here from Politis. DeMello. Oh, and DeMello just trying to squeeze the pass there for a little run that was coming up along the sideline, but in the end he couldn't find Sornikakis. Cox stepping in the way of that one. Oh, and then a strong challenge from Politis. Now Kuda from the sideline restart. Out to Cox. For an opening there is Tomilic, and under real pressure was Cox. Wasn't a great delivery from Tomilic. Over the top now, finds a good ball here for Kuta. Fast feet evading the challenge of Politis. Tomilic, Cox. An interchange of passing between the two. Then Vidal up along the sideline. Great turn from Vidal. Looking for the shot, but Sokos gets the slide in and steers it away. Cox now. Rolling over with the right boot. Tomilic having a look up front for Vidal. Couldn't quite find him. Good challenge in the end there. DeMello. Politis dropping it off. Under pressure. Sornikakis. Oh, Sornikakis was met with a very strong challenge. There has to be a foul there. Lobo's effort jamming in. That was dangerous. And yet somehow they'll avoid a foul here. Well, Lobo's come in with a leg flying across the sternum almost. Politis. Now back here for DeMello. Looking to knock it back towards the middle. Couldn't do so on that occasion. Somehow still remains at 0-0. Kuda under pressure, knocking it deep. Cox stretching backwards. Couldn't quite collect it. Wright's back on deck now as well for Enfield. Sornikakis restarting things here for DeMello. Feeds it nicely. Politis with the shot. Tomilic steps in the way of it. Corner to come now for Mascot. DeMello's an option deep. That's the way they head. Wasn't thinking about the first time shot though. Certainly an opportunity for it. Politis retrieves and then can't link up with Sornikakis. Quilligan back out there now with DeMello departing. Those who are familiar with St George, as part of the NPL season this year, will certainly be accustomed to the work of Connor Quilligan. There's ball at his feet now. Out here for Fornito. Back away from the sideline. Controlled stance here from Lobo, now tracking the run of Fornito. He's up along the sideline, turns back on the inside, finds a shot. Good save from Battalato. Quilligan. Fornito again. Quilligan looking for an opening. Can't quite find the pass. He's looking for Sokos. Of course, Sokos scored the only goal in Mascot's 1-0 victory over Enfield back in round 9. Should say round 8. That 1-0 victory is now Fornito up against the sideline. Great first touch. Tracking down the touchline, and Ryan Shepherd in his final match nearly bowled over there. A little bit too close for Fornito's liking there. It's Lobo. Knocks it across the face of goal. And a tense start here for both teams. No timeouts called from either coach as of yet, but Nick Hanna does have one in the hand, is now driving forward. Is Sokos looking for that goal. Now a chance here for Wright, who finds the back of the net for Enfield. He marches forward, and Caden Wright is on target and collects his 8th goal of the season. Enfield Allstars lead Mascot Vipers 1-0 in the grand final. Long-range effort, secured possession, and then a quick movement upfield. Right with the finish. And that's rattled the Vipers a touch here. Tomilic. Looking for Kuda up front, good strength from him. Now knocks it here for Wright, back to the middle again, a chance and a finish for Kuda. It's back to back inside the span of 15 seconds. Enfield go from strength to strength. 2-0. What a couple of moments here for Enfield Allstars. And the timeout's been called by the Mascot Vipers and their coach, Nick Hanna. A massive minute for Enfield. We'll take a quick break here in the booth, and all the action continues in just a moment. So players back to the field now, and Mascot Vipers in a flash have gone from level to down by 2. And based on that, the timeout hasn't really produced what they were after. DeMello just caught watching things a touch there. Bruno Pavato hits the deck, a strong challenge from Fornito. So 2-0 to Enfield as DeMello marches forward. Vidal with a strong challenge. Pavato once more with the slide. He has perfected that. So both Quilligans back out there now. Fornito. DeMello. All the way here for Quilligan once again. Fornito sending it wide. Connor Quilligan looking to take off, working for that left-footed shot. Finds a ball back for Fornito. Decent strike. Battalato was sent really. Battalato getting back underway here, playing short to Vidal. Now Bruno Pavato. Little flick on attempted there. Pavato jamming in yet again. It's been superb defensively in this one, Pavato. Quilligan sending it wide now for Chilas. Knocking it upfield. Looking for the head of DeMello, but easy pickings in the end for Battalato. Now Cox sends it. Filipovic was looking for the run of Bruno Pavato. Certainly do seem to be the calmer of the two teams at the moment here, Enfield. A lot more control about their play. Vidal holding things up. Well done from Fornito to keep it in. Now the chance for a counter-attack. Quilligan taking off momentarily again. Pavato came up with an effective slide. Now Filipovic looking to get off that left foot. Filipovic nearly squeezing it for Pavato. On the chase here against DeMello. Cleverly slowing it down. Patience would do them the world of good here. Nice pass round from Fornito. Now DeMello trying to get around Pavato, who's offered absolutely no room at any stage in this one. Vidal tries to take off. Now Fornito with a chance. Back to the middle. Battalato saves. Falls for DeMello. Sends it out wide. Quilligan off the crossbar. Still here for Connor Quilligan now. Oh, Cox came through. That has to be a foul. He's collided there with Fornito. And he just got on the wrong side there. Well, that's actually gone against Fornito. I'll let you be the judge of that one. Water comes. Attempted flick on there for Kuda. Quick releaser now. Wider still is Connor Quilligan. Oh, this time Pavato completely upended. And Quilligan tries to squeeze it with the toe poke. That was sharp footwork from Connor Quilligan. Now Battalato knocking long. Looking for Kuta. Up along the sideline. Couldn't get the shot off. Nobody is more potent on goal than Michael Kuta. And just about in the league for that matter. I believe Anthony Haddad from Mountain Magic should take out the golden boot. He's up around that 20-goal mark. So I'll chip it over the top now. Looking for Kuta once more. Pavato with Cox on this left-hand side. Went for the immediate shot. And nearly took Chilas by surprise. Wasn't too far away. Now Quilligan. Thomas Quilligan, wider still now for Politis. Threatening to head down the sideline. Cox ushers him back towards the middle. Tom Quilligan once more, wider still for Politis. Working them over here. Quilligan searching for an avenue. Now to Fornito. Steps off the left. Concerted build-up here from the Vipers. It's admirable the way that they're just keeping the ball alive. Searching for that opening, but few and far between for Enfield's defence. Fornito sends it wide. 4.5 to go. Decent effort from Quilligan. So 2-0 it remains. Enfield, if you're just joining us, scored their goals in quick succession. It's an issue here for Battalato. Back to his feet now and being called to continue on. I'll throw that one directly over the sideline. There might even be a foul coming here against Connor Quilligan. Could also be called as a mutual infringement. And it will be called as such. And a wry smile too from Quilligan and Kuda. Fornito chipping over the top. Great control. Politis dispossessed. So a lot of work to do here. Our first referee, Ryan Shepherd, in his final match of a distinguished career. Quilligan. DeMello. Quilligan once more. Now there for Tom. Connor. Tom Quilligan. We're going to get the shot away. Squeezes it nicely. Politis. Connor Quilligan finds the back of the net. An absolute gem of a goal. Clockwork precision. Every gear clicking into place. And Mascot come up with a special strike. 2-1. The Vipers are back. Well, they can start again now. Tomilich all the way back for Battalato. That one clips the net. He'll come back to the halfway mark. Connor Quilligan with the restart now. All the way back for Politis. It was beautifully worked, that last goal. DeMello knocks it back now for Tom Quilligan. Connor once more. Oh, takes off, got around the outside of Tomilich, and then once more with the toe poke. And they've kept Battalato honest. Around about 3 minutes remaining here. Oh, good little turn from Politis just to squeeze away Kuda, who was looking to get the quick turn himself, but in the end didn't get a play at the ball. Thomas Quilligan. And DeMello slowing things down yet again. Sends it here. Tom Quilligan. DeMello. Tom Quilligan yet again. DeMello. Oh, lovely little flick on from Connor Quilligan. That's beautiful skill. DeMello out wide. Too much pressure. And a timeout's being called here, this time from Enfield. So a few minutes still remaining in this first half. Enfield maintaining that slender advantage, 2-1. A quick break in commentary. Time called once more here from Taman Husseini. So back out they come once more. It's as expected, this one. A tight tussle. 2:18 on the clock in this first half. And Enfield Allstars with that slender margin, 2-1. They'll restart it here. Cox over the top, looking for Wright, who got the first goal for them. Now Pavato. Dispossessed, and now Quilligan out for Politis. Back here for Connor. Under pressure from Lobo. Driving forward. Scooped up now from Battalato. Right. Cox chipping back towards the middle. Cleaned up here from Cox again. And then Chillis coming out and making sure that that one was nowhere close. It's getting into the back of the net. Lobo. Pavato feeding it right through the middle. Right, Pavato, golden opportunity goes to waste. Now Quilligan. Forward here for Tom Quilligan. Shooting with the left foot. But well stopped from Cox. And about 90 seconds left here. DeMello. Back to the middle, cleared away. Right with the breakaway attempt now. Can he get the shot off? Toe poke right up through the middle. Cox on the follow-up. Well blocked from Politis. Shoulder to shoulder. And Politis wins out against Lobo. Now DeMello. He scooped that one over the top, but didn't quite find the right angle. Battalato once more, throwing long. DeMello, great skill to get around Filipovic. Good chance now, on target, but a good save from Battalato. Quick break here for Enfield. Wright is on target. Chillas comes up with a save. It's end to end. Less than a minute remaining in the first taste of the action here in the first half for Kyle Devine. On deck now for Mascot. Three goals for Devine in the regular season, but also getting one in the semi-final. Right, under pressure by Devine. Filipovic. Releasing. Now looking for Wright. Tomilic, great pass here for Filipovic. Tries to squeeze inside of Politis. Pulled there. Oh, that's got to be a yellow for Filipovic. That was cynical. And it wasn't just on that follow-up run there. It was initially on Politis, so Filipovic was always going to get carded. It's one of those fouls that you're probably happy to give away if you're Enfield All-Stars. It was a dangerous position. But now Fornito has a chance from a dead ball situation. Battalato just organising his troops. Options on that left-hand side too. Fornito taking a look. We'll have the strike right into the sternum of Battalato. Filipovic now squeezes it away. Big challenge from Fornito. Right hits the deck, and that brings an end to a crazy first half. End-to-end, high-octane, exactly what we wanted and expected from this grand final. At the half-time break, in a tight tussle, it's Enfield All-Stars 2, Mascot Vipers 1. All the second half action very soon. Welcome back here to Valentine Sports Park. Grand final action for the Futsal Premier League Men's Division. Enfield Allstars with a slender lead at the break, 2-1. Mascot, of course, coming into this one, have suffered just the one loss all season, all the way back in round one, and it was to the Enfield Allstars. 4-1, but they got their vengeance in round 8, 1-0 on that occasion. So we know it's going to be tight. That is certainly how it's panned out so far in this one as we get back underway here. Mascot marching forward there. Lone goal so far coming in the form of Connor Quilligan. Now his brother Tom threatening to get the shot away. Back to Connor. Oh, finds a good little passage through the middle. Fornito was just trying to flick it on around the grasp of Battalato. A bit of contrasting styles between these two sides. A bit more direct from Enfield. Mascot playing a little more of that possession-based game. Oh, and then Fornito. Pressure there. Play on for now. Wider still it comes for DeMello. DeMello looking to unleash. Oh, nearly found a little passage for Quilligan. Over the sideline it goes. DeMello. Oh, got the shot away eventually. Fingertip save from Battalato. Once more here for Kuta, who wasn't happy with the attention he got in the back of Fornito. Now Pavato just dispossessed. That has been the goal for Enfield so far in this one. Try and feed Kuta nice and early. Ryan also chiming in, trying to use his speed from out wide. And here is Kuta now, right up Main Street, just to the side of the uprights. Doesn't get much closer than that. You can't afford to provide Michael Kuta with that much of an option. Fornito. DeMello, pressure there, and now Fornito taking off. Kuta tracks well, slides out, and makes an effective, if awkward, challenge. DeMello now once more, out to Fornito. Thomas Quilligan up against this sideline. Oh, had the shot. Generated a lot of power for minimal backswing with the boot. Battalato was sent leaping into the air, but deflection prevents any necessitation for that one. Now Fornito comes wide. Quilligan again. DeMello. Thomas Quilligan. Quick release here for brother. And Connor, unfortunately, can't find an opening there again. Pavato has been so effective with those decisions to slide. Cox also very strong defensively. Almost a traditional square pattern here for Enfield as opposed to the cross or the diamond shape, if you will. Mascot operating a little bit more in that particular style. It's Cox now, rolls it across. Out here for Lobo. Oh, great turn from Kuta. Opens up a chance now. Cuts back off the left foot. Finds a shot. Great save from Chilas. He barely had a look at it. Kuta didn't quite get the full amount of power he would have liked behind it, but the angle was a good one. So 2-1 it remains. Enfield, though, they've probably had the better chances to start this second half. Pavato twisting here. Well, Fornito, that made contact with the fingertips. He had no idea about it, though. Pavato releases early for Lobo. Lobo turned away here. Quilligan strong once again. Pavato, feeding it through, and it's hanging out a leg there was Kuta, and it nearly paid off for him. slow march up towards halfway from Mascot. Outside of a 30-second period where they conceded 2 goals, they've looked rather composed despite the fact they are behind. DeMello trying to work for a new opportunity here. Kuda looking to find Lobo, but just a little bit out in front of him. Quilligan drives it forward, and then for Thomas Quilligan, it's gone over the sideline. Right back out there now. On the scorer's sheet so far today. Eight for the season for Wright. 17 now for Kuda. Pavado takes off. That was tricky. Got around the first. Fornito did well, though, to recover. Ushering Quilligan forward here is Fornito. Still has Connor Quilligan out on this left-hand side. He'll go to DeMello. Fornito. Nice rollover. Out for Thomas Quilligan once more. Beautiful fast release from Fornito. Out for DeMello. They'll cut him out. Now for Tom Quilligan. Surely caught there from Cox, and he is indeed. There was contact. They're certainly saying from the bench that they didn't think it was a foul, but contact was there. Now a great chance here for Connor Quilligan to add an extra to his tally. 11 goals for the season, including Mascot's only goal in this final so far. Can he make it a dirty dozen? Quilligan, decent strike, good save, Battolato. You might have heard in the effects mic as well. There was a bit of a scream as Quilligan took the shot. Now Tom Quilligan, back to Connor. Tom up against Bruno Pavado, who's been just about impossible to get around today. They finally do so. And it nearly created an opportunity. That was close. Oh, right through the middle, and it nearly worked. Politis couldn't quite get a foot to it, though. Pavato. Restarting here for Battolato, who knocks it long, looking for Filipovic. It's almost a 1-2 punch between Kuda and Filipovic. Both very strong as target men. Quilligan looking out wide here for Politis, who takes off again. Pavado with the slide. He's been so effective. Right through the middle, Connor Quilligan under immense pressure. Now Pavado over the top for Wright. Wright, well, that was fancy to get a ball away from the body. Now Quilligan rolling over, back toward the middle. Oh, so close. It nearly hit the upright. It nearly went in. It nearly found brother Connor. In the end, it goes over the byline. And Enfield survive. Chance now for Filipovic, bouncing around. Oh, Quilligan falling over, gets a pass away. Politis going to team up with Connor Quilligan there, but knocked away. And Vidal back on deck now for Enfield Allstars. Quilligan. Pressure there from Vidal. And they're nearly feeding it through. Oh, it does fall here for Connor Quilligan. Battolato makes the save, and he's winded off the back of it. That was a sharp shot from Connor Quilligan right into the breadbasket. I dare say he's out of air. It's like a balloon's been deflated. Battolato with a bad little amount of breatho. Back up now, and they'll look to clean the sweat patch as well. And you might even see at the top of your screen the referee contingency applauding the mopping of the court here at Valentine Sports Park. They make their own fun, the referees. I'm sure next time we'll see a standing ovation. So cleaning formalities over. Back underway here with DeMello. Quilligan squeezing through, trying to get the shot off right. Was all over him. Very close to kicking away a foul then. You can just see there, Thomas Quilligan not happy about the call at all. And Tomilic back out there now for Filipovic. Deep for Vidal. Float back on this right-hand side. Now right, with a bit of room to work some magic. Right, cutting back towards the middle. Pavado appears as an option. Turns away under the pressure of Politis. Good pressure as well from DeMello. Forces a hurried kick upfield. Quilligan out of the action and now back in for a taste is Sokos. Politis wanted a crisper pass than that. Back here for Quilligan once more. DeMello threatening to unleash. Tomilic stood firm. He start to come from the sideline now for Mascot. DeMello yet again. Out here for Quilligan. Wider still for Politis. Politis comes up with it. They find a shot and Sokos soaks them. There's another one in the back of the net. Mascot, they've had to do it the toughest way possible. They went behind in a flash. 2 goals inside 30 seconds, but now they are back. It's 2-2, and the man that got a goal in the semi-final, and for that matter, got the only one the last time these two teams met. Once more, he's the Grim Reaper of Enfield. 2 goals apiece. Vidal under pressure now. Look how the momentum has swung almost instantaneously. They've been patient, they've stuck to their policies, and it's worked for them. Sokos finds a great pass, Politis just over the top. And Sokos can't believe the sliding attempt that collected him wasn't called a foul. The ball had already been released, but, geez, it came through and certainly collected Politis. Around about 7 minutes of play transpired here in the second half. Here it is. Pavado, of course, getting across there and just collecting Sokos with a bit of a shoulder there in the end. Vidal, very strong in the back too of Politis. Marked up a touch here, Enfield. That most recent goal has rattled them. And now Quilligan looking to drive it long. Just connecting the net at the top of the court. As a result, back to the halfway line it goes. Cox, Tomilic, Vidal, Cox. Now the high press is on here for Mascot. We haven't seen a great deal of this so far. Kuda, upfield, very strong on the ball. Turns, finds support in the form of Cox. Now Vidal, back off the right foot. Tomilic, quick release. Lovely ball for Cox. Back to the middle. Kuda, dangerous, but cleared away. Vidal with a lovely first-time ball for Tomilic. Worked away here from Kuda. Tomilic, good save from Chilas. Well, the tempo has gone up more than just a notch. It's gone up the whole gamut. They've turned it to 11, so to speak. Tomilic with perhaps an unnecessary pirouette there. That's gone across the sideline. Good luck picking a winner from here. We've already seen one final today, a little earlier in the 16 boys division, go to extra time and then penalties. In the end, it was Boomerangs victorious over Mountain Magic. And now Cox has room to work with. Intercepted. Now a break for Mascot Vipers. Space out wide. Fornito! There it is. Mascot, 3 in a row, and the Vipers have the fangs out. Well, that was another special one from Mascot. The first was a ripper, so too is the third. 3-2, and now all the pressure heaped on Enfield, and it's telling. The passes, they're not sticky anymore. The 50-50 balls, they're starting to fall the way of Mascot and the All-Stars. They're not burning bright so much as they are just burning. Now Quilligan. Wider still. Tomalich gets in the way of it. Devine was trying to get around the outside of them. There's still a long way to go in this one, around about 12 minutes. Enfield just need to calm themselves a touch. They know they can put goals past Mascot. Coming into this match, they put 4 past Mascot in round 1. So it is possible for them. Quilligan. Fornito. Up against Vidal. Vidal very strong. Wins out. Good tracking though from Devine. Now throwing along. Battalato is waiting and ready. Didn't need to make a play in the end though. Cox. Quick release here for Lobo. Kuta. A little bit deeper this time. Now we'll head back to his more traditional target location. Devine pressured, losing out. McPherson with his first taste of the action. Nearly made an impact straight away. Great first touch from Sornikakis. Couldn't get the shot away though. Cox did very well. And trying to play quickly, and now Enfield through Lobo, marching forward. Shut down from Thomas Quilligan. McPherson back for Cox. Cox again now. And that one's loose, and Enfield a little bit deflated at the moment. Lobo took an age to start tracking back, eventually got there, but frustration definitely coming to the fore here for Enfield. We're approaching the final quarter of this match. Touch and shot here for Quilligan. Only as far as his own teammate. Upfield in the form of Devine. Devine very strong in the challenge. And that's going to go against Lobo there. Quilligan certainly pumped off the back of it too. This is now a golden opportunity. Fornito. No thoughts of a shot there. Well, perhaps they would have set up, given the position on the court. Mascot now with DeMello. Knocking it deep and chasing the double here. Mascot Vipers are now in the box seat. It's taken a while to get in that position. Half-time break, it was 2-1. Quick release back towards the middle. Sornikakis. Oh, Battalato only just stayed inside the D. Now Cox. Threading the needle there to Lobo. McPherson under pressure. Squeezing a pass through is a good one. Great tracking though from Devine. And then McPherson perhaps lucky not to be pinged for a foul there, just grabbing the shirt of DeMello. Lobo, good skill, around one, around a second. Now for Wright. Cox. For McPherson. McPherson, good strength. Got away from two of them in the end. Cox now feeding it forward, looking for Wright. Just a little too far away from the feet. Oh, Quilligan caught there by Wright. Chipped high into the netting, and Politis is demanding a foul there on Quilligan, who's copped a couple of knocks in this second half. Nothing forthcoming though. Lobo. Once more trying to get around the outside. Twisting, turning. DeMello sticking to him like glue. Lobo now threatens the shot. Dispossessed. Chance momentarily there for Sokos. Politis taking off. Quilligan chipping over the top, nothing really doing, and DeMello was just suggesting to him then, there's no way I'm going to get that. Maybe Usain Bolt, but not me. Chow, now out there for the first time for Enfield. 3 goals to his name so far this season as McPherson takes off, and then Politis squished underneath the challenge. Gets up again. That's working overtime there from Politis. Quilligan restarting. DeMello over the top, and Battalato. Take that one as easy as you like. Now Dylan Chow. Changed the personnel a touch here, Enfield, responding to going behind. So a little bit more of an attacking setup. Outside of Pavato is certainly more in the defensive stakes. Oh, and that's not good for McPherson. He was desperate for it. I think Chillis is carrying on a bit with it here. Wasn't great for McPherson. Potentially a yellow, but Chillis is now doing the own magic sponge routine. There will be no card to come. I'm happy enough with that, really. Contested possession. And the refereeing team of Ryan Shepherd, Andrew Best, Nick Bacco, Jonathan Moore waving that one away after a quick discussion. Of course, if you are just joining us, Ryan Shepherd's final game as an official after a distinguished career. All cleared up and ready to go once more. And about 8 minutes remaining at Valentine Sports Park. They'll not got long here, Mascot. Chow, an option deep. Pavado went to him. Chow on the return, misses the mark. Given how tight this has been, you almost think one more here for Mascot might just do it. Enfield, the wind has well and truly been blown out of the sails. Quilligan up against the sideline, feeds it back to the middle. There was a little touch there from Pavado, so clever work from Battalato, just stretching out the one hand. All right, try to turn back to the middle. Now Quilligan comes up with it. Chow falls out of the challenge. Sokos back to Quilligan. A big swing. Comes up with it. Sokos with the shot. Good save, Battalato. Like a cat on a hot tin roof. Pounced up and batted it away. McPherson right through the legs. Now takes off. Oh, Politis. That was strong. Now Quilligan turns on the inside. Options there with Connor. Quilligan has the shot. Pavado again blocks it. Had to get that right there. Peter Politis too. Even half a second later, and that would have been disastrous for both players. And there's a real response here from Enfield. Not sure who it was. One of the players on his way towards the benches smashed into the chairs and headed for the dressing room. think it might have been McPherson, actually. Yeah, it was McPherson. And that will count as a foul. In fact, I'm just having a look here. The chair's been broken. Well, I mentioned to you, Enfield were a bit frustrated. There's the proof. And it comes in Ricky Stewart format. Quilligan. Now for Connor Quilligan. Cooter. Looking for an opening. Finds Cox. Back here for Pavato. And then well positioned was Connor Quilligan. Just stepped in front of Cooter. It's been heavily marked the entire match. I look to find him again here. Great strength as per usual though from Cooter. Feeding it back to the middle. Politis around Pavato. Got away from Chow. Pavato comes again. Threads the needle. Out for Sokos. Down the sideline. Back of the net. But they've caught it across the sideline. Would have been millimetres in it. So Pavato restarting things here. Cox, an option deep. Now looking to find Wright. This is probably the combination for Enfield between Pavato, Cox and the speed of Wright, the strength of Cooter. Needing one to get back on level peggings. And a timeout called. It'll come from Enfield Allstars. Chance for a recalibration with less than 4 on the clock. Now need to conjure up something here. Very quick break in the commentary booth with the score at 3-2 favouring Mascot. The players back on deck here with 3 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Back underway now through Battalato. McPherson. And they've decided to pull Battalato, so they'll play with Wright as a travel keeper. Throwing caution to the wind. They've got the extra man on deck, and that is a cardinal sin. They took too long to get on with things. There's a yellow card for one of the Enfield supporting staff here. And said something to, I believe it might have been Andrew Best. He's taken exception to it. Wright still has the red shirt on. He's trying to get out there as quickly as possible. Still around 3 minutes remaining. Cox finally gets there in time. We'll restart things. Wright operating outfield. Sends it forward. Finds McPherson. Quick release. Great pass. Cooter had the attempt. Oh, and Chiles comes up with the attempted drop goal. And it was a shocker. And now Tomilic just manages to secure possession. Cox under pressure. Sokos wins out. There's a foul. Cooter ushered forward. Wright's out there as well. That last play produced a few results for them. Wright stepping forward. Now Mascot playing somewhat more of a zone defensive structure. Quilligan just looking to cut the middle. Cox out wide. They still need penetration here, Enfield. It can't simply be side to side. And Wright missing the mark there. McPherson was deeper. And another timeout called. And this time by Mascot. Geez, don't go anywhere. It is high-octane action. There's barely any time left in this one, but it is all still to play for. 3-2 the score, with around 2 minutes of actual game time left. For Mascot, surely it's simply a case of just calming the nerves here. They know what the strategy is from Enfield. They'll continue to pull Battolato and use Wright as that extra man. I know they're going to try and work the numbers. And for Enfield, they certainly created an opportunity on that first attempt with Wright hopping outfield. So approximately 2:20 on the clock. It'll be Fornito to restart things. Knocking it long. Oh, it falls here. The Sornikakis! Oh, over the top. And I think Battolato got fingertips to it. Battolato was adamant that he hadn't. Quilligan, an option deep. That's where they head. He'll have the strike. That one's also gone over the top. Now Battolato throwing it forward. Finds Kuta. McPherson there as well. Cox up over halfway. Tomilic now Wright on as a travel keeper and hopping out on that left-hand side. Kuta deep. Cox looking for the shot. Stopped there from Sornikakis. Roughly 100 seconds remaining. McPherson once more restarting things. Wright back to Cox. Vipers not taking the bait that's on offer. Tomilic. That one looked to be blocked there potentially from Politis. They'll say play on though. Battolato back in between the posts now. Tomilic will march forward. Chilas playing short under all sorts of pressure was Fornito. Well, that was an interesting call. And once more underway now. Cox, little pass for Tomilic. Once more finding Kuta. Tomilic all the way out here for Wright. Cox, Kuta. Release. Tomilic again. Kuta looking to squeeze at McPherson. This could be it here for Mascot. Good challenge though from Tomilic. Now a chance for Cox having the shot. Had he looked at McPherson, he was unmarked. Kuta once more strikes it on the follow-up. Cox is just wide. There's not much time remaining now. Less than a minute. Quilligan in no rush to take it. Knocks it back here for Politis. They've got to go for a full court press now, Enfield. McPherson applying the pressure. Wide now for Devine. Devine dispossessed. Here's a chance with Cox. Feeds a pass for Tomilic. Cox is taken down. Now a shot for McPherson. It was rushed. It was unnecessary. And there is the foul on Cox. It hasn't been a happy ending here for McPherson. Between that strong challenge from Politis, the chair break, and now that wide shot. few things haven't quite gone to plan. So Battalato will look to throw long and simply get off the court. Cleared now. Around 30 seconds left. Right. Turns it here for Tomilic. They're pressing hard. And that one's just gone away from the run of Cox. It's almost a case of you simply leave Right out there. But Battalato comes back on. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Kuda's hit the deck untouched. That could be serious. He's trying to get back to his feet now. He can barely walk, Kuda. Well, they've got to get him off. They've got to get him off. He's trying to walk it out now. It didn't look good, though. But here comes Right. Right, in and away. Has the strike. Oh, so close. Chillis saves it on the siren. And the Mascot Vipers, with the final glance of the boot, stave off extra time and claim the double. Premiers and now champions. 2024 is the year of the Viper. 3-2 at full time, but Enfield never stopped pushing. And it quite literally came down to the final kick. And it was inches away. The Chillis just stuck out the boot. And I'm having a look at him now. He looks to the heavens. It was almost divine intervention. Well, that'll do us here full time. What a way to finish the season. Thank you all for tuning in each week to what's been an outstanding display of futsal for the Men's Premier League in 2024, and of course across the women's as well. It's been a real pleasure bringing it to you. Now stay with us. We still have the on-field presentation, including a special presentation to departing referee Ryan Shepherd. But full time here at Valentine Sports Park in the Men's Futsal Premier League. Mascot Vipers victorious, 3-2. So just an update, we will not be live streaming the final ceremony here, so just wrapping things up once more. Retiring referee Ryan Shepherd doing his final farewells. He will be presented with a special award, and the Mascot Vipers, their adoring fans, celebrating the victory, and a hard luck story for the Enfield Allstars. Full time here at Valentine Sports Park, 3-2, premiers and champions. The Mascot Vipers, thanks for being with us across 2024.
I don't think they want it.